All right. I want to welcome you to the Do Work Podcast. The Do Work Podcast is a weekly podcast where we discuss all things mindset, motivation, entrepreneurship, free thinking, and just how to live our best lives possible. Today is no different. So, for the month of October, I've decided to do 31 days of motivation and mindfulness. This is day 4. The other 3 days are on my YouTube channel, the Diva Richards Do Work podcast. But today I got something for you really good. So, all right, today the word of the day is gratitude. It's gratitude. Now, normally I would yell at people for being on their devices first thing in the morning. Shout out to my Instagram audience, but I'm glad you're catching this. So, the word of the day is gratitude. And a lot of people forget to take those moments and set the tone for your day. So one of the things I like to do and set the tone for my day in terms of daily gratitude, I wake up in the morning and the first thing I do is I say thank you. Whether I say it in my head, whether I say it out loud, I just say thank you. Now, you can be speaking to your higher power, the universe, you call it whatever you want. But it's just about acknowledging the fact and the opportunity that you are here and you get to live and breathe another day. All right. When we talk about daily gratitude, one of the other things I love to do is think of just 3 things I'm grateful for, whatever those 3 things are. And today for me, that is my family, that is my business, and this is my opportunity to share this message with you guys. Those are my 3 things that I'm grateful for. So I ask you, what are you thankful for this morning? What are you grateful for? Really think about that and start to implement it into your daily practice. Okay. And now, gratitude does not have to always be materialistic. Sometimes people think gratitude is materialistic. They're like, "Oh, I'm thankful for my job and I'm thankful for my car." There are certain things that we can be thankful for that are not necessarily tangible. You can be thankful for peace of mind. You can be thankful for the fact that you were not as stressed today. Thankful for your health. There are a lot of things to be thankful for. And I think we get caught up in the hustle and bustle as much as we do, and we forget to take the time to say thank you. And I really encourage you, where the real challenge is with this and in this process and daily gratitude is learn to be thankful when times are bad. You have to learn to be thankful when times are bad. Because let me tell you, when times are great, everybody's like, thank you. This is amazing. The universe is on my side. We're feeling strong. We're feeling powerful. But then when times are bad, sometimes we forget to be thankful. Sometimes we only focus on the bad and on the negative. And when we talk about daily gratitude, we have to eliminate that. We have to eliminate that. So again, if you're watching me, this is 31 days of motivation and mindfulness. You can watch it on YouTube. It is also on Spotify, Do Work Podcast, Spotify and Apple. Today, we're talking about gratitude. So I challenge you, before you get out of bed, before you touch your phone, and let's be real, I am not perfect. I start to get in the habit of grabbing a phone and scrolling sometimes. I try to be better about it. Recently, I noticed I started doing it again, so I had to put my phone on the other side of the bed so I wouldn't do that. But you want to start your day, I'm telling you, with that deep breath, getting out of the bed and simply just saying thank you. Because remember, a lot of people don't get to wake up the next day. I know sometimes life can be challenging and life can be bad, but a lot of people don't have homes to go home to. A lot of people don't have families to be with. A lot of people don't have the opportunities you have. And I know people like, but Diva, my life is so hard. It is. But I promise you, there's someone whose life is worse. Wake up with daily gratitude. It will set the tone for your entire day. And part of the reason I decided to come on and do this 31 days of motivation and mindfulness is because I've been recently, life has been kicking my ass lately. It's been kicking my ass. And I don't know if I'm coming or if I'm going. So to reset and recenter myself, I was like, I need to take a step back. I need to go back to the basics. And I just need to start the day again with saying thank you and writing down 3 things that I am thankful for. And it can be whatever you want. Those 3 things can be whatever you want. But just doing that and then setting your intentions and even saying out loud. One of the other things I do, that funny thing I used to do, and I just realized I stopped. I would write 3 things on my mirror in my bathroom, in my office. 3 reminders. And it sounds silly, but we absorb so much information daily. And when we absorb tons of negative information, we feel negative. We feel depressed. We feel sad. We feel tired, which is why I try to be mindful. It's the mindful part of this, of the music I listen to, what TV shows I watch, because it absorbs in your energy and your subconscious. So I like to remind myself, literally, you can write it on a mirror, write it on a piece of paper, write it on a journal, whatever works for you. When we talk about daily gratitude, talk about 3 things you love about you. Because even if we feel like we may not be the greatest or do the greatest all the time, we all have good deep within us. 3 things you love about you. It's about daily gratitude. And like anything, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes commitment. But it starts with you waking up and simply saying the tone, setting the tone by saying thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for opportunity. That's what we need. That's how we start to shift our mindsets. No one should be waking up already going, oh shit, today sucks. You cannot start your day like that, because it will consume you and that energy will trickle into those around you. We can't control everything outside of us. Trust me, I've tried. But we can control us. We can control our emotions. We can control how we respond. And we can control how we set the tone for our day. So I challenge you, 31 days of motivation and mindfulness. I want you to wake up every day and simply say thank you. Getting that habit. And then what are you going to do? 3 things you're thankful for. I just need 3. 3 things you're thankful for. And then lastly, you're going to give me 3 things you love about yourself. All right, guys, I want to thank you for tuning into the Do Work Podcast this morning. Again, the Do Work Podcast is a weekly live show. Right now, it's been happening at 7 in the morning because I'm doing this 31 days of motivation and mindfulness. And really absorb this stuff. Take this stuff. If you haven't, please subscribe on Spotify and Apple. Diva Richards Do Work Podcast. Also on YouTube, Diva Richards Do Work Podcast. Sign up for the newsletter. Go over to my website at divarichards.com. And let's take this journey together. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Have an amazing day, family. Let's go.